So basically, what happened was, due to gossip from my workplace, I found out from an ex-co-worker of mine that I was supposed to be doing more hours than I'm actually legally told to do.
Ooh. Wow.
Hours than I'm actually.
All right, so folks, news from Miss Chloe, and welcome to Spilling Tea. I am your host, Tiffany Daniels, and if you saw the hashtags in the opening there's a reason for them. Yes, we're going to have a Tiffany rant, a Chloe rant, and more than likely a Ginny rant on this one. We had, over the weekend, someone who decided they were going to switch. I don't know if they're switching sides or they're trying to say, I support both Amber and Johnny, which is the most asinine idea I have ever heard in my life. Either one side's right, one side's wrong. Not everything's black and white, but some things are. But my bit
totally is.
As to why she called him abusive, that I found was a problem. And it's a problem with everyone that comes here weekly on this panel. She indicated that the audio that she listened to from Ivana, no less, I might add.
Can I just say something? Ivana edits things to benefit her, and Ivana is Age's top supporter.
Yep. So yeah, but what she said was some of the most hateful, bigoted, ableist shit I've seen this side of 1995 outside of the JRC. Why did she say that Johnny was abusive? Well, I'll tell you. Because of his vocalizations, not what he vocalized in words, but vocalizations. He's neurodiverse, and it is true for ADHDers and autistics that when we are in overwhelming situations, we have vocal stems. Mm-hmm. And if you watch him in earlier interviews, he always has had them. And she called his vocal stems abusive. Not just that. He was doing another stem, something similar to many autistics who smoke, especially if they have a hold of a Zippo or they can afford one. The clicky click of his Zippo lighter, doing this back and forth. Mm-hmm. And they called that abusive.
I have one, but I just don't know where I've put it.
So, stimming is something that we do to self-regulate, especially when overwhelmed. It's basically what keeps us from either A, flying off the handle and going into meltdown, B, just jumping up and fist punching somebody right in the throat, or C, it helps us self-regulate so that we don't go into shutdown, which ADHDers and autistics do. Shutdown is a horrific thing. It causes regression, all kinds of complications. So we stem to self-regulate. So to sit there and say that an entire group of people, millions and millions and millions of people all across the world with these diagnoses, who use stimming as a coping mechanism, to then use that and say that that's abusive, that's mental abuse, is one of the most horrific things, bigoted things that you can claim. This is the sort of thing that people use to get us locked in the places like the JRC. That's the sort of thing that they use to keep those kids there, that they continue to hurt. I know, I've read the documents.
Or put us into psych wards or put us in jail. Like anything they could call abusive because of our stemming or whatever, they'll do it.
So, no, a lot of you heard me on earlier streams when I told you that when you break these people down, that either suddenly switch sides or on AH's side, some of it they do it because, oh, she's pretty and she's a woman. But there is another type. And the other type, when you break them down, are just like their woman. They are bigoted, they are ableist, and they hate us, and they think we're all monsters. These are the people who constantly want to do studies to find ways to eradicate us. And I
Elon
was
Musky balls. Sorry, that came out.
use our stems to demonize him and make him suddenly guilty. I can't imagine a thing outside of the JRC possibly more evil than that. All right, so that's my rant. You guys go off.
Jenny.
Chloe, you can go first if you want.
How about you?
I ain't got anything. I ain't got nothing.
All right, well, fine. I'll go. So I
Fair
saw the
enough.
tweet. I saw her, and then when someone mentioned that twat on each side, I was like, "Ugh." Like, how do you go watch these videos that this person edited to hell and say, oh, I didn't see that before. Like, what? Like, this person.
She never watched a JD interview in her entire life.
Yeah, I know. Like, this person, like the AH fan that I'm talking about, took the Incredibly Average's videos that had the original recordings and stuff, edited the F out of these videos to make JD look like a villain. And I'm not saying that. To be clear, I'm not saying it. I'm just, explaining. And then to go, oh, that has to be right. Like, what? We all knew that this thing,
Echo Spice, what you missed is someone who said that they now support both Deb and Amber because Deb has verbal stems and physical stems, and you can actually hear them on the audios. And basically that means that all of us neurodiverse must be mentally abusive. These are the kind of people that like to send people like us to the JRC. That's the same reasoning. That's the same logic. Echo Spice, you've seen the videos. I've gone over it. But yeah, that's what's happening. Go ahead, Jenny.
And then, to say, oh, now I think that he's abusive because of all these things. I'm like, no. You heard the original unedited video tapes, everything. You saw everything before. I hope that person did. If they did, then we know that we done screwed it in thinking that she was a supporter. I'm just assuming that this person was a she. I know, bad Jenny for assuming. Good. Anyway.
Bad Jenny.
But, you know what I mean. And then to, go, oh, so now he's evil, so is she. We all saw him with the finger. We saw him with the burn. We saw him with the bruises. What did she have? Nothing? Right, okay. Thank you very much.
Now are you going to literally ignore all the other evidence? I mean, how many times have we had to say it, people? This is what happens every time a disabled person or neurodiverse person stands forward in order to report abuse. Look what happened to Chloe. What happened to Deb is the exact same thing that happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
They never believe us. They always believe we are at fault.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And why? Because we're different.
Yep.
And it's really goddamn sad.
Yeah.
Brain no working today. So Brain decided to be here.
And like if people were to listen to like what I do in the background of streams, sometimes I'm playing with cards because I need something to like calm myself. Because I don't know how to like just not have something in my hands and play with it. Because it calms me down.
If I'm not playing with a lighter, I'm playing with a pen. And if I'm not playing with either of those, I'm tapping.
Or you're like drinking Monster.
Which I'm about to do in a couple of minutes. I kind of got like a footnote self, like, don't drink the Monster until 15 minutes because you can't, otherwise your caffeine addiction is going to get bad again.
Now, the silver lining is within the community, I've had parents come in and talk to me and talk about, once I explained it, how angry that made them. Like, my child is not abusive. My child does those things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I knew this is why I cover this. This is the exact reason I decided to start covering this case on my channel. Why I keep telling you all why I don't like make separate playlists. Because at the end of the day, for me, for us, and for all the neurodiverse who are watching this case extremely closely, this is what it's all about. Because out of all of us, and there is a massive disturbing amount of us who have been abused, sexually abused as children, we want to see one of our own get justice, and he is got the biggest chance out of all of us.
Yeah. Like, I have accepted the fact that I'll never get justice for the shit I've been through. Sorry for swearing. I know I shouldn't have.
Like, it's cool. I mean, it's fifth stream. It's not my place to say.
But a win for him is going to be a win for millions of abused, traumatized, tortured people with disabilities who never even had a chance to have justice. I'm talking about like Miss Chloe, like Jenny, like myself, like so many others, like the kids at the JRC who survived.
We need Johnny to win this case.
Yeah, we do.
It's not just because the evidence is saying that she's that. It's just because we need the justice in the neurodiverse community just to like show the system's been fucked for years. It's about time we did something. Because again, what Tiffany said, my case fucked me up bad. Correction, I've had more than one case where they basically had they had lack of evidence towards me. Once when I was 16 and once when I was 19/20. It's really disturbing because and it's upsetting because knowing that I didn't get justice back then and knowing I didn't get justice then and now, it's just depressing and aggravating. And it's the sort of cases that you kind of wish were won, because shit like that is unfair. You can't just walk up to an abled woman and just be like, "How you doing, bitch? You look mighty fine." You know? It's not right. It really ain't. And then proceed to sexually assault her. The ableist woman will win.
Yep.
My brain's baffled. My brain is baffled why we keep losing cases because of lack of evidence.
So, Paul Murphy and Luke, what we are talking about right now is how difficult it is for someone who's under the neurodiverse umbrella of disabilities to be able to report abuse, stalking, rape, any of it, and
Shit!
actually be believed. So that's kind of what we're going over here. This is a major disability rights channel, major neurodiversity and autism rights channel. And this is the sort of topics we go over, but we also don't just we cover the serious topics in the beginning, and usually towards the end, we're either A, brain dead, so we're telling a whole bunch of jokes, or B,
Or option B, we're playing Cards Against Humanity.
correct. So that's kind of what we do here.
Luke asked what is neurodivergent. Someone who is either on the autism spectrum and
There's a lot of them. So there's ADHD, there's autism, there's dyslexia, dyscalculia, anxiety disorder, schizotypal disorder. There's quite a few under that umbrella. And why they're under that umbrella is, in spite of being separate disabilities, there are a lot of connections and closely relatedness between all of them. And more than likely, if you are neurodivergent, you're going to have more than one is the possibility. So that's what neurodivergent is. We call it atypical brain. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was listening. I was just dealing with something.
And that's also why Luke and Paul, that we cover JD versus AH. He's neurodiverse. And there's a lot of evidence to pull that shows that she's lying out her ass.
Yep.
I know, I've looked at all the documents meticulously. I have hyper-focused on them. And the photos and the scenarios she cooks up and then her appearances do not mesh. I've also been around hospitals my entire life. My mom's been in healthcare for over 40 years. It doesn't mesh. It seems like another way for the media to strike down at one of us who just happens to be successful. Thank God they haven't gotten anything on Anthony Hopkins, or I'd lose my shit. I would lose my shit. Oh my God.
Honestly, I would lose my shit on a lot of things. Honestly, I want to lose my shit on something I saw yesterday, and I am very bad about it. And it's not the JD situation. It's something else. Do you mind if I go on it, Tiffany?
Go right ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm eating. I got home late.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fair enough.
So I was talking to... Yes, I remember that, Shalana. So I was talking to Shalana last night about this because I saw it and it really pissed me off. So I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet from this guy named Tommy Joe Ratliff. I can name him because he's out there. He has a name out there, so it's fine. It's not like I'm, Anyway. And he decided to be very homophobic. And he used to work for a guy who is gay. Like outwardly gay, not. So it's like, what the actual F? And then I was like, wait a minute. And I thought about all his behaviors. And I was like, so you become sober and become homophobic? Excuse you?
I see how that is.
It's blue.
Hi. I don't know
Hi.
you, but hi.
So look, I'm not eating cereal. This is my
Pasta.
weird oogie mess
It's
of
pasta.
ground beef, pinto beans, vegetables, and an enormous amount of cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, and eggs, because it's loaded to be basically nothing but protein fuel.
Mhm.
I exercise a lot, so this is what I like to eat for dinner so I don't, like fall over and die.
Yeah.
All
So
right, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
it's okay. Anyways, like I was saying, and then I was like I let a few things slide in the past from him, but I'm not letting it slide anymore. Because last year, he decided he saw a video on Twitter where a protester was beating on this car, right? For whatever reason, I can't remember why. And he decided to side with the driver who scared the protester. So the protester got scared and fell over, thinking the driver was going to hit him.
Oh,
You know? And Tommy was like, look, I would purposely run this guy over for beating my car up. And I was like, okay, that's wrong. I'm not going to go ahead for it because I thought he was grieving something. But clearly his behavior has changed completely since becoming sober and losing his mom and just things that are not okay, you know? Out of nowhere, he's just done a 360 on all of us, and I'm just like, okay, I had enough of you. Be gone.
Can I just say the LGBTQ plus community actually has a lot of shit. Basically, we get a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I went to a homophobic school. I went to where I was generally like to a degree that I was so heavily bullied because of my girlfriend. So I got to a point of like wondering of why the hell like people were calling me like rude names, really rude names.
Mm-hmm.
Because love is love.
Yep.
And people should get over it.
Yeah.
guys, I live in the freaking Bible Belt. You want to talk about literally anti-everything? Or as my friends used to say back in the day, anti-everything fun?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my God, especially in the 90s. So out here, relatively close by, was one of the most famous murders of a gay person where his name was Matthew. I forget his last name. But they took him out in the middle of the country and put him up against a fence and beat the hell out of him. And they beat him to death.
Mm.
It's one of the most famous LGBT murders of the 90s. And that happened not far out here. Now, not being a part of that community, but always being an outcast and just treated like general shit for my just daring to exist and breathe while, being disabled. I felt, although I don't understand entirely, I had deep empathy,
Yeah.
just simply because I know what it's like to be targeted.
I'm just gonna say like thank you,
It's
Lee,
so
for
bad out
compliment.
here, but it's not like, okay, so they had a drag show at Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
And God, I want makeup tips from her. It was glorious. It was fantastic. Like, I need to know.
Drag drag queens always have the best makeup tips. Like, holy crap.
Right. Right. She looked absolutely fabulous. And after she won the drag show competition for that night, she went to one of the local schools and read with her makeup and everything, like in costume and character. She looked fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And she was reading to the little kids, and she was reading them a story. And this, like, he was a local politician, freaked out and was just calling her all kinds of very Christian sinner. She's going to burn in hell. God hates faggots, that shit. On her social media page. Now, if anyone knows Paul, Paul is a huge friend to a majority of the drag queens in downtown Springfield. He loves them.
I can confirm this because I'm normally on the phone to him for 4 hours.
He loves them. They love him. They love him and Des. They go out together to the bars, and they hang with the drag queens. And when he saw this, and he knew the drag queen, he got pissed. So he started, attacking the guy's manhood. Because for some reason, men out here, at least in Missouri, if they're profounding to be uber Christian and attacking someone like her, then Paul just assumes they have extremely fragile man syndrome. So, yeah, he just kind of went off on him. And one of his parting lines is, you want to know where Jesus would be? He'd be there, right front row, watching the drag queens. And at the end of the show, he'd give them a glass of wine and tell them that they look fantastic. And guess what? According to the Bible, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on. I'm trying to find something and I can't find it.
While you do that, Chloe,
No, I'm talking about Paul Robertson, folks. Completely different Paul. And by the way, I'm not doxing him. He doxes himself on a semi-regular basis.
anyways,
Go ahead.
and I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I use the Q. I don't use all the extra letters because I'm not doing that.
Q plus. We use the Q plus.
Fine. Like, I'm fine. Q plus, whatever. Like, why doesn't really matter? It's all the same. Anyway. I'm part of it. And me and questioning Luke. Anyway. And I am very mad about everything. And when I came out, it was not okay what happened. But for this guy be all like drunk supporting and then be sober and not supporting, it's like, excuse me if I bash my head in and say, why are we going backwards now on everything?
Yes.
Anyway.
Come on, don't be an arsehole, Wi-Fi. Don't be an arsehole. Come on.
Okay, so I got what you... Okay.
Good
You want me to
Wi-Fi.
show that?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
If that's okay, Jenny.
It's up to Tiffany.
What am I doing?
Okay?
I'm going to show something that Chloe sent me.
Excellent. Everyone say hi to DJ H. Hey!
Hi again, DJ.
There.
Okay.
So the one on the right is one of the one on the right is actually my fabulous drag queen friend. Tiffany, you may have heard me talk about him behind the scenes. His name's Jamie Rye, but his drag owner is Regina Lockhart.
Mm-hmm.
And I know both of them, and they're really right. The drag queen is sassy. There is like you don't fuck with the drag queen. You don't fuck with them.
I'm sorry, I'm hyper focused on that circlet, and I think I need it in my life.
I will ask him where he got it from for you.
Please do. Please do.
I will ask him where he got it from.
And how in the name of God can I do those extension eyelashes things? Because every time I've ever tried it, they always fall off.
It's a cello in the background. I was on top of that. I used to live right where that picture was taken. We were in D&D. We were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the lovely drag queen that they are, they turned around and said to me, the lady on the left, they turned around and said to me, "Can you take a picture of us, Chloe?" Bearing in mind, I'm shaky as hell at this point because I was really ill at the time. I was holding this camera and then I just held still and I took a picture. And they were like, "Thanks, can I keep it?" And they were like, and I was like, "Sure." That's why I. A funny story about the drag queen, by the way. They still have the chemical burn from 3 years ago to this day on their arm. They gave themselves a chemical burn. They sat there in, like, and I quote, "They bathed in Veet." Their words, not mine. That was their words, not mine.
Nice.
And I remember working, because I work with him. He was like, "Oh, so by the way, Chloe," and I was just like, "Oh no." I gave myself a chemical burn, and I was just like, "Ooh." It wasn't that bad of a chemical burn. It was literally just it was not even a second degree. It was a first degree chemical burn, which is not that bad. It just hurts a little bit, and then it goes away.
Alright, so Echo Spice wins the internet. You don't become a queen, you release your inner queen.
This is another quote that he said, and that Regina used to say a lot.
I'm just saying. Well, hold on. We're all over the place, Eddie. I am out of the Midwest, out in Missouri, U.S. Miss Chloe's from England. And Jenny, she was living in Canada. Are you moved yet?
Not yet.
Okay, she's still from Canada. So we're from all over the place.
I'm from Essex personally, so if my accent sounds really, really, really different to how I'm not sure if other people have seen Gina. My accent sounds completely different from Gina's. You can have someone come in from London and they sound completely different compared to me. You can have someone from, I don't know, Kent, and they sound completely different to me. And that's the weird thing about England, because we all sound completely different. As I'm pretty sure, like, some people confuse me for living up north because my accent and there we go. Hello, autism. Nice to meet you. So my accent sometimes gets confused with the North Yorkshire accent because people assume that I'm from North Yorkshire, but I'm not. It's my stepfather who's from North Yorkshire, and he was and he used to talk to me a lot. So I kind of picked up his accent kind of a little bit. So I do imitate his accent just because I understand it. And I also have a very sort of Londoner Essexy accent, which is really weird. Because I was from Epping, and I've moved to Braintree, which is 2 places in Essex, which I'm pretty sure people don't know.
I only know Braintree exists because of you, and I've actually been over there.
Exactly. I mean,
I'm a Dorothy that didn't know anything, so.
So I'm very mixy, really. And for those who are wondering what's behind me, it's my tapestry. I keep that behind me because protection.
Stephanie, do you mind if I show that tweet I was talking about, the homophobic one?
Yeah, I don't mind, but first, because I don't know if everybody has seen it yet, but I did have it on Twitter. I got my Shane McGowan shirt.
Oh, yeah, I saw that picture. Yay!
I love it. And I love the fact that it's not the whole Shane loves Johnny. It was Shane being Shane. It was, no, he loves me. Loved it. Thought had to have it. I finally had a little bit of money, so yeah.
Where do you?
All right, go ahead.
Can you send me a link to that later on?
Yeah, I can find you a link to the store. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And right, again about the tapestry /flag thing. It's protection from negative energies in my home. So
No.
we don't use sage. We use Hand of Fatima.
Now, oh, sorry.
Sorry, that's my fault.
You go ahead.
And also from the smoking indoors, they paint the walls anyway. As soon as I leave, they're going to paint the walls.
It's public housing, folks.
At some point, you've definitely had your front door kicked in the UK.
Oh, here too. Here too. It's no different.
Yeah. Anyway, so the tweet I'm going to show you, it's transphobic, at the very least.
Trigger warning. You're about to see some serious, just absolute ignorant bullshit.
A little disclaimer here. If you do not like this, come back in a couple of minutes.
So, trans female lost in women's swimming, and this mofo says men took over women's sports.
Oh, yes, I've seen that crap.
Excuse you.
I swear, they do this shit where they they became a woman because they couldn't cut it as a man. It's such macho, egotistical bullshit. It really is. There is an actual science to it, folks. They've done the studies where they've actually looked into the actual X-ray of their brains. There's science behind it. I know, because I've worked with Columbia University out here for many years. They do studies on brains for all kinds of reasons. I know, and that is why I know there's a science to it.
There's also the other one where it's another trigger warning, guys, where change into females because like because they want to get into their underwear and all that. And I'm just like, they were born a girl. Or they were born a guy. You know?
There's a science to it. If you just look at it, if you get your head out of your egotistical fucking ass for 5 minutes and actually look at the studies, these people don't just like, go home one day and be like, you know what? I feel like a girl. I feel like I'm going to go through horrific, painful surgery and recovery and take all of these hormones, so because I feel like a girl today. That's not how this shit works at all. There's a science to it. There's something in the brains that's different for transgender. It just is.
I've got friends who are both transitioned from male to female and female to male. They both say that none of them don't want to be on hormones for the rest of their life. But the thing is, that's the only thing they can do to feel who like they really are on the inside. For example, let's say I walked in with tracksuit bottoms and this baggy t-shirt and just be like, I'm not happy. And you don't want to be not happy in the clothes or the body you have. You want to be happy. You want to be free. You want to be who you really are. For example, like Tiffany and I, we both wear dark clothes because that's how we feel free in our outfits. We feel free with who we are.
And in case if anyone wants to know something funny, I dress just like my mom does. It always has. Like, she's always dressed like this. And that's why I was the easiest kid out of everybody to buy clothes for, because we're the most comfortable in certain things. It's just kind of interesting how the bloodlines can work sometimes. Sorry.
Okay.
Go
ahead. What was I going to say? Brain fart. My brain's farting. My brain's not working. Sorry.
Luke is asking you what your pronouns are.
My pronouns are they, them, she, and that's why I'm kind of the oddball of like my family, because I'm they, them, and I'm she. They're my pronouns, and I've dealt with them for quite a long time, especially after I came out the closet to my mom. That was fun.
Well, mine will probably be of absolutely no surprise to anyone. It is she, her, and I'm fucking autistic. Deal with it.
That one's damn right.
And I include that in my pronouns for a very distinct reason. It is a very strong part of my personality and who I see myself as a human being. So,
they and she. They is when you don't feel you're either about, like, from what the people think who they really. There's only there's two pronouns.
There's another one, and there's a word for it. It's called non-binary.
Thank you. I was just about to get to my point. And
Go ahead.
And that's why I feel as though, like, because I can dress really androgynous, and then I can have days where I just don't look right, you know?
And I would also describe you as what they call gender fluid. Gender fluid between non-binary and female.
Yes, this is true.
I should get you talking with Lyric sometime. We call her Neuro Rebel. You two have a lot in common, including freaking stalkers.
We have those then. What am I doing?
Her hair is fabulous. Rainbow.
Tiffany, would I be alright to share something? Because I sent this to Jenny.
Of course, that's what we're here for.
Oh, I'm back.
Go ahead.
So for those who are actually wondering what I look like in my androgynous phase is like this. So cute, but I also kind of look like a dude, and it's how I feel on the inside. And yes, I had a lip ring back then. I don't now. I took it out because it got infected.
With your GNR shirt. I wish I still had my Megadeth shirt. Damn my ex straight the hell. I had that shirt since 1999 when I was 14 and I brown-nosed my way into getting my mom to take me to a Megadeth concert. I am still proud. That was some quality brown-nosing. I'm like, I will paint your walls. I will help you do the kitchen. I needed to be at that concert, and it was glorious. So, sorry.
For those who are wondering what I had on my arms at the time, I had a pair of sleeves on, which I made on purpose because I just didn't feel comfortable with who I was. So that's why.
Oh, I saw a puppy.
Yeah, that was my dog.
Puppy.
My dog.
Animals are wonderfully distracting. And by the way, folks, new folks, you may hear on an occasion a random meow. That is Brahma Cat. That is my baby, and he's also the co-host. And he will probably come along at some point and show himself.
Yeah. He's adorable, though. We all love him.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart, and he likes to meow in solidarity, so.
The dog was my dog Toby. Little fucking shit, but I adore him to pieces. I really do.
You mean like Church, because Church is the other cat that we have to put in the back room because she's got a severe Napoleon complex, and I have to believe that she's also a freaking kitten sociopath.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Also, I do think on a regular basis, should I be throwing holy water at her because she climbs bare walls, folks, from the freaking bottom ground all the way to the top, nothing to grip on, and will turn her head around, and her eyes are completely shot in black. It is some of the creepiest crap you will see this side of a horror movie.
Is it possessed? Honestly.
I'll get Brahma Cat. There's been a request. Mr. Kitten, there has been a request for your presence.
Brahma!
Are you awake?
Brahma!
Yeah. Come here. Come out of the work chair. I know you think it belongs to you.
Oh, poor sod.
This here is your Brahma Cat. He's a big kitty, but he's also very, very sweet and annoyed because that's his favorite chair. And yeah, right. You get your chair? You can say hi to the nose. Oh.
He looked pissed. He generally looked pissed. I was like, oh no.
Oh no, he never hurts me, even when he's mad. He's like, okay, I'm taking this side of the couch, and you're not allowed to touch me. Mal.
Brahma is adorable, and he believe it or not, animals can understand like humans' emotion. For example, back when I was 3 years younger than I am today, I had a little black cat called Freddie. Yes, it was after Freddie Mercury because we all support Freddie Mercury because we all love Freddie Mercury.
Yes, you're not wrong.
I remember crying on my kitchen side, and I was crying, and he just looked at me. Bearing in mind he was a tiny, tiny little kitten, so he probably don't remember this now. But he looked at me and he was just like, meow.
Aww. They understand a lot more than people think they do. This one in particular is really in tune with me, and whenever I'm feeling particularly autistic and near meltdown and I am on the phones, he will jump up in my lap, curl up, look at me expectantly, and then he's like, you shall stim by petting me, and I shall purr, and it will all be better. And it usually is. Calms me right down. And
the cat
he hears
meow.
me outside of these streams. She is, fuck this day with a sandpaper dildo.
Or sometimes you just charge into the room whilst I was on the phone to Paul, and it would just be like, I fucking hate everybody! And it's just like, whoa, chill. Chill.
Or you're most shocked when the first time I came in screaming, kill it with fire!
That was, it was just like are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Chill. Tiff, put down the lighter. Chill.
Yes, Obama is a cute name. And yes, we do care. It's just kind of a lot to keep up with. Not to mention, folks, I work for a call center from home, and usually on my Mondays, I'm about brain dead. So I try to keep up with the chat as best I can. We all do. It's just, please give me a little bit of lax. I deal with an enormous amount of stupid. You won't believe some of the people that call in and their absolute sense of self-entitlement. So
you reminded me of my old job.
Like there's a lot of Karens that think that they should get a promo code because I always get one once a month. No, you don't, you stupid lying hoe. You get a promo code every great once in a while that is generated specifically for you. We do not randomly hand them out like freaking hotcakes, okay? Just saying.
No.
Sorry.
It's okay. I worked in retail. I kind of experienced the same stuff that Tiffany did. And then I found out.
Karens are everywhere, and they are a disease.
So
what's your other cat's name, Paul?
Yeah, what is your other cat's name? So I actually have a really like, depends how messed up I can go without actually getting you demonetized.
All right, so Luke, let me tell you a little something. Work in a call center for 5 minutes. I understand that technically it's not the best thing in the entire world.
It's not right protocols.
But you have to understand the level of absolute crap, hatred, and just absolute vitriol that call center agents have to listen to every single day. Every day. And if you're a sales call center agent, you're not allowed to hang up. You're supposed to sit there and let them tell you what a piece of shit you are.
It was also like that at customer service.
And then try to sell them something. So, yeah, we are allowed to vent. This is the safe place where we are all allowed to vent our work frustrations. All right, go ahead.
I worked in customer service myself. It was fucking shit. I worked in a company, or I'm not gonna dox like branch. It was McCall's / Martin's. I'm not gonna dox where it was. I'm not gonna dox much out about my old workplace, but this one memory that sticks in my fucking head was this couple, this Karen and Kevin. Bearing in mind, I'm having the worst 5-hour shift ever at this point. Okay? Because so my colleague just had to go off sick, and I'm running the tills. Bearing in mind, there's a line of 20 people. So I'm sitting there, and they're like, "Darling, do you have a minute? Oh, thank you for doing this. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. I've got like 20 other customers. It's fine. It's fine." And they're like, "You're the only one that sells orange things." And they were calling autistic stupid. And I was just like, "You fucking bitches." And they were like, "So why are you exempt then?" Because I wear a sunflower lanyard.
Right, the lanyards that do the identify. Mm-hmm.
And I was just, which help people in shops understand that you have a disability. I wear a mask out of respect because I've lost many family members to COVID. So I'm wearing my sunflower lanyard. Bearing in mind, I'm on my feet. I'm in absolute agony because my feet tilt inwards, and I'm crying. I'm actually crying at this point. And they're like, "So, also, I've never..." And they're like, "Autistics are so stupid." And I'm just like...
Yep.
So I'm just like, "I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. I've just got to get this done. I've just got to get this done. I've just got to get this done." So I'm just like, "Is that everything for you?" And then they were like, "We'll also have..." And I'm just like, I'm looking at my supervisor at this point, and I'm like, "Fucking help me. Help me. Help me, boy!" And so I'm just like running back and forth behind the shop floor, on the shop floor, and I'm like, "Delivery, this, that, t'other, this, that, t'other." And I'm running back and forth. I'm running all around behind the counter. I'm surprised I haven't smashed a wine bottle. And like, bearing in mind, I'm getting more customers by the second. I'm just like, "Okay, that's everything, yeah? Yeah." And then they were still talking. They were still talking about how autistics were stupid. And I was just like...
Help Chloe, not kill.
Yes. So I'm generally just like, crap. So I've just served this. I've just served this couple, and then all the others were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." Bearing in mind, I'm crying inside, and I'm not allowed to cry until I go on my cigarette break. So.
Okay, and disclaimer, folks. If you do, and I do apologize if you do, but if you find euphemisms such as Karen's or any of the other things that I have used on here offensive, I do apologize. But at the same time, this is my channel. This is my way of being able to vent and let go of all the stuff that has piled on during the week. It's also Chloe's ability to do that. It's Jenny's ability to do that as well. So with all due respect, I am not going to filter myself for others. I am sorry if you find that hurtful, but again, I am autistic. I'm not going to change who I am or how I express myself for anyone. So, I do apologize. I am sorry, Luke, that you are offended by the terms that I have used, but I have not in any way alienated anyone, and I have the right to express myself in a way that I see fit, as long as I am not causing harm to anyone. Just wanted to say.
So I'm running, and then all the other customers are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Bearing in mind, I'm transaction. And then my supervisor looks at me and he was like, "Do you want to smoke?" I'm looking at him. Bearing in mind, I've just served the last customer. I'm like, "Yes, please, B&H Blue." And he's just like, "Okay, calm down. So he let me roll a cigarette out of his, and I went outside to have a smoke, and then I just lost it. I was just about to lose lose it, because we were very short staffed that day. I was crying whilst on my smoke break in pain, because I just didn't know what to do. So I was just stressy, cryy, wondering what the hell to do. And then Dan saw me at the ends of a crying fit, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to get this done. I will just get this done." And I'll because it was just before I clocked off, actually. So I was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I need to go."
All right. I'm gonna, sorry guys, but I'm gonna ask from the panel and from the chat, because it does look like Luke has left us. He may not have, but was I offensive in any way that I just explained?
No.
No.
Because I tried to be as kind as I possibly could, but I don't filter myself for anyone. I don't change myself for anyone. This is my channel, and this is the three of us' show, basically, since these two ladies have helped me since the very beginning. So what do you think, chat? Was I too harsh, or... Oh, no, Luke's still here. I hope I didn't offend you, Luke. I really do.
Right. All I'm going to say is, now, how bad can I be without, being too wham bam, thank you, ma'am? If you don't like someone's terminology for people, for a name that we call someone, you can click off. Back button's there.
So I'll never use hate rhetoric, folks, but every once in a while I will talk about things I hate. Because, that does occur on occasion. And we don't like homophobia on this channel, or transphobia. And we all have a very strong dislike for bullshit.
Yes. And we have a strong dislike for age.
This is true. Correction.
I'm not going to... No, I'm just not.
All right. So, Luke, I understand, but here's the thing. I know you're sitting there and you're telling me it's not very progressive to be willing to change if people find it offensive. If I changed every single time something I did that offended
Upset
someone,
someone.
then I wouldn't be me. Every single little thing about myself I've had nitpicked and gone over with a fine-tooth comb since the time I was in second grade till now. The
We
fact
are
that
who we are.
the fact that I have vocal stems, the fact that I have physical stems, the way I talk, the fact that I use profanity when I talk, because at this age, I'm pushing 40 and I've been through all kinds of things. I can't change myself every single time that I offend someone, or I will no longer be myself. I will just be simply wearing a mask, which I already have masked enough every time I walk outside my door, just so people don't stare at me like I'm a circus freak. And yes, it does happen.
Anyone
So-
who's neurodivergent. Sorry, Chloe. I mean, Tiffany. Wow, I can't. I just can't with myself today.
Don't
I'm
worry,
trying.
neither is this. This is my second stream of the day.
Okay. Anyway, people who are neurodiverse always have to mask everything about them to
and we
make
do it
everyone
all
else.
every day.
Yeah, to make everyone else comfortable with us.
When we come on these streams, we finally get to be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So what we mean by masking is a medical term. Believe it or not, folks, it's a medical term. It's when we have to pretend to be neurotypical, which is your regular average person, where we have to try to do whatever we can to not offend a regular neurotypical person by in any way showing any single part of ourselves. It is exhausting. It is draining beyond all belief. You have no idea. That's what masking is. And if I were going to be progressive, that would mean that on this show, I would have to wear that very same mask I have to wear every single day. Wearing that mask causes a thing called burnout. Burnout.
They're dangerous.
Yeah. It causes physical repercussions, mental health repercussions. It causes mental regression. I know because I've been through a severe burnout before I was in an abusive situation when I was younger for a long, long time. We're talking a decade. So when I do this show, when I have my weekends, that's my chance to take off that mask. Okay?
Sorry.
To stop having to think about everyone else's feelings and how something that I'm doing in one way or another is hurting their feelings, and it allows me to just be myself. And the fact of the matter is, I deserve that outlet. Chloe deserves that outlet. Jenny deserves that outlet. It's okay. Vocal stem, Chloe. You're good. All right.
And that's what happened. My third can of monster for the day.
All right. So we are going to get off this subject because I don't want to keep arguing.
Yeah, neither.
And I think now is a good time to start a nice game of Cards Against Humanity. What do you think?
Woo! Damn it. God dang it.
I wasn't playing with Cards Against Humanity, by the way. I was playing with normal cards because, yeah. My brain went.
Okay, hold up. All right, that's it. So Gary
Sorry about that.
Newman just shared something here
Mm-hmm.
about his son masked his PTSD and then shot his kids. Yes, that's what masking can do if you don't take the mask off once in a while. And then, I'm sorry, Luke, but if this is your response, sorry, kid, but I cannot have you here. So, moderators, I'm going to need one of you to do your jobs, please.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, and I'm sorry, Tiffany, as soon as I saw him, I was like, I don't trust that person.
Ginny or somebody with the energy.
I'm not a moderator, though.
Neither.
Okay, give me a second. Ugh.
I haven't been at all. I don't think.
How many rounds are we playing?
I'll do it.
How about like a few? Because I know she can't be on here much longer.
Okay, so I'm going to get on here.
Get rid of these because I don't want these ones.
Tiffany, how many rounds are we playing?
Oh, somebody got him.
Woohoo!
Okay. Shuffling these. So I don't get the same ones. I might. Oh no, whatever, I don't care. I still don't know where the other question deck is, but now I just gotta put these here.
Thank you guys, by the way, everyone in the chat.
Anyone who has the cards and who would like to play can play along with us.
Yep.
Thank you. Yep, everyone play along, and thank you, Shawana. Thank you guys for the backup. That was getting on my last nerve, and I was about to revert to being, real Tiffany on him. Like, if you don't stop, if you don't stop fucking mansplaining and ought-splaining to me, yeah.
1, 2.
I hate using the term mansplaining, by the way, but yeah.
6, 7,
Do not tell me to not do me. Okay. Anyways, let's have some fun. It's all right, Paul. I don't have them either, so I get to judge. So, Paul, you're going to help me judge.
Okay.
Paul's our guest judge.
I'm ready whenever you are, Chloe.
Yep.
All right, ladies, let's go.
I draw first round then.
Okay.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure what you're suffering from is called blank.
Ooh.
Just so the comments can read that.
All right. Well, we got.
Okay, I'm ready. Pretty sure I used this card the last time, but we'll see. Yeah, I did actually, but
Oh, this one's dark. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure what you're suffering from is called
an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure what you're suffering from is called a brain tumor.
All right. My vote is going to be Jenny. Now, Paul, you're going to be my fellow judge here, since neither of us have a deck. Who are you gonna vote for? My vote's for Jenny on that one.
Me or Jenny? Me or Jenny?
Hi.
Oh, Mr. Meow.
We comes to say hi willingly.
Hi.
Kitten,
I
what
guess
do you-
shark dick. He's not answering.
Who's won, chat? Me or Jenny?
Do I need to say mine again?
Yeah.
Okay, he needs us to say it again.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure what you're suffering from is called...
An erection that lasts longer than 4 hours. Like the number 4.
And my one's a brain tumor. So me or Jenny?
I think Paul is feeding his Bama kitten.
Okay, everyone.
Everybody's picked me.
Okay,
So
so
I'm just going to judge, and Paul, you just throw up random answers. That's what everybody does.
yes.
Okay, my turn for the question. Okay, this is a 2-carder.
Oh no. What you
Oh,
thought
wait, we already did this one. Never mind. And that one too. I like this one. Okay. This month's Cosmo, spice up your sex life by bringing blank into the bedroom. Sorry, it's just one answer. I mean, sure, if you want to have sex in the bathroom, go ahead. I don't care.
I mean, you do you, boo.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep. As long as you don't hurt anybody.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. You got your card?
Explosions.
Chainsaws for hands.
I'm sorry, I spaced out when Chloe was giving her answer. What was yours?
Explosions.
Chainsaws for hands.
I'm sorry, and I know this is me being biased, but I like explosions. So, Chloe.
Yeah, yeah. Chloe, dead.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of blank. I have the perfect card facing right in front of me, guys.
What's it?
Is it the power of kittens? Because kittens heal everything.
Okay. Got it.
Go first.
Coat hanger abortions.
Oh! Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of your mum. So, who won that one, Miss Tiffany?
Okay, I did not see either answer. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by an acute cat.
It's fine.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of
Coat hanger abortions.
Ooh, and what was yours?
your mum.
I'm gonna go with Jenny on that one.
Damn it!
And while you guys are doing the cards, here are my answer, Linda A. No, New Year's Eve sucks. It has always sucked for me. Like, New Year's Eve can, like, go away. My favorite holiday, Miss Linda, is Veterans Day. And there's a reason why Veterans Day is my favorite holiday. Because it's my birthday. So, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Jenny.
Okay. This one is bad. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to show it.
Oh. I'll read it. Your persistence is admirable, my dear prince, but you cannot win my heart with blank alone. Ew, do tell, dish.
I know, bad Jenny on this one.
Bad Chloe on this one. No, actually. Yeah. Because it's funny.
Go
ahead,
for
Chloe.
it.
Batman!
Making penises kiss.
DJH. So DJH has an answer. Yo mama.
What was the your one, Jenny?
Making penises kiss.
And Chloe.
Batman! Ow. I shouldn't have done
Bye-bye.
that.
Batman.
Man.
I'm sorry, you like broke up twice. Chloe.
Okay.
It's too freaking random.
Perfect. I just need to be random then.
Because when you don't expect them to show up, Batman.
I mean, do you really expect people making penises kiss, though?
Point taken.
But Batman, you're talking to a comic book nerd.
Yeah, I know. I'm just,
Like, it's the only
As much
DC
as I
character that I find halfway decent. What do you get me for me?
This might be the night I win this one.
Yeah.
50% in all marriages end in blank. 50% of all marriages end in blank.
Got it.
How fucked up are we going to get tonight? Let's find out, shall we?
Mine's very fucked up.
50% of all marriages end in dead babies.
Oh, good God. That's
50%
morbid.
of all marriages end in the Black Death.
Good. God, I'm sorry. Just because Jenny's is more factually accurate, I'm gonna have to go with Miss Jenny on that one.
God damn it.
Like you brought the Black Death into it. Like, granted, I'm like morbidly fascinated with the subject, but. And by the way, yes, Echo Spice, Batman is the new Spanish Inquisition. I'm a massive Monty Python fan. Like, I regret nothing.
I need to pee so bad. Can I just have a quick, AFK session? Because I need to go pee.
Brief interlude.
Quick intermission.
While we're in intermission, Jenny, did you see that apparently the Daily Mail were printing out lies about John Cleese, speaking of Monty Python and his daughter?
Yes.
That takes some balls.
Mm-hmm.
Or complete stupidity and lack of self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
why come after John Cleese?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to be back in like 30 minutes if that's okay.
All right, folks. You're stuck with me for a second.
I'll be back in 30 minutes.
He's
I'm sorry.
coming back. So, Ginny's got to go for about 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm back.
She's got to be gone for about 30 minutes. She'll be back.
I promise.
Before it's 1.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that freaking troll. I was trying to be kind on the idea that perhaps he was not a troll. But I do not censor or filter myself for anyone, and if anyone doesn't like it, there's the fucking door, and I'm not going to sit here and be insulted on my goddamn show on using absolutely harmless terms in order to reference shit that I deal with on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And to sit there and tell me, well, that's not very progressive of you. What in anyone's right fucking mind does people think that I'm a goddamn progressive? I am Gen X. I am at odds with everything, as I always have been since I was a kid. I'm not trying to be progressive, hip, or fit into any clique or make myself more popular to get more people on my channel. I am just authentically myself, and anyone who doesn't like it can kiss my goddamn ass. And you know what? Chloe uses these terms. Ginny doesn't also uses these terms. Anyone who gets on to them about it. If they got a problem, I will solve it for them. They can get the hell off my channel. All right. I had to just get that off of my chest because I was getting more and more and more pissed. And then I tell Gary, he told what happened to his family, which was goddamn horrific, and tell him that would make a good movie was the last goddamn straw. Never, ever talk about someone's trauma and make light of it that way. Ever. That I will not tolerate.
Neither.
This is supposed to be a safe place where people are free to express themselves in any way that they feel comfortable. And as long as we're not being hateful, we can say profanities, we can tell dirty jokes. And yeah, so if anybody, I'm going to be making more mods out of the chat this evening. So if you guys ever see that person or anyone else come in here like that again, whether they're attacking me or Chloe or Ginny or Gina when she comes on, you go ahead. You
Or
don't
any of
even
the others.
ask me. Just get them off my channel. Yeah, Gen Xers don't fucking care. We don't care about your feelings. We're not here to pat your little bottom and make you feel good about yourself. You're either strong enough to be yourself or you're not, in which case, go watch a cat video.
Because there's loads of them on YouTube.
All right, so Sean B, next time someone like that comes on live stream, should I use the remove option to remove their comments? Yes, remove their comments and remove them entirely from the chat. I will not tolerate that. Yes, it's wonderful to have more people in here other than my core group. It absolutely is. But I will not tolerate anyone attacking anyone the way that he kept attacking everything I said. Because of the terms I used, my mom's a Karen, that hurts her. How? Seriously? That's like saying Foamy, a cartoon squirrel, hurts your feelings. For God's sake. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. Grow a pair of balls. Just saying. Dang it. Now I have to relight my... Mr.
My
Mittens,
vape
if anyone wants to know if I was getting more pissed, my kitten came over. He's like, oh, mommy needs calming. Mommy needs calming. Mommy's upset. Try to
Not
tell
just
me,
that, but the fact is as well that like someone's trauma labeled as entertainment I'm sorry, honey, but you've got more fucked up mental issues than I do.
Yeah. No.
And I'm fucked up.
Don't ever make light of someone else's trauma.
Ever.
Ever. I will never allow that on this channel. I was nice, even though his comments became weirder and weirder.
And more aggressive. Like, I'm fucked up. But that level of fucked up, go get help.
You don't need to be on my channel, and don't ever say that about somebody else's trauma. Don't ever tell someone that they have to change how they act in order to make you feel better about yourself. If you are that insecure in who you are as a human being, I'm not the one with the problem. I'm completely comfortable in my skin, and it took decades for me to get there.
Hold on.
But anyways, yep, I'll have to watch Zod later. Everyone, like, Zod has a movie review after this.
I was also going to say, from what I've looked at, is Gary's left the chat as well. From what I can tell, he's not like. If anyone can reach out to him and talk to him and ask if he's okay, like I just feel bad for him because like what
that was not okay.
No, it wasn't.
He expressed something freaking horrific.
Yeah. So if any of you lot see Gary on another chat, just make sure like just send him a quick message on I think YouTube
Twitter.
still do Twitter. That also helps. Just make sure they're okay. For example, if one of us looks like we're in pain or like mentally, just feel free to reach out to us. Tell us. Like, it'd be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need help? And just sit there and talk. Because
I'll show you, Sean, what Gary said and what was. Well, we removed his comments, but I'll tell you what. I'll find it here. Scroll. Okay. This is what Gary said.
Mm-hmm.
This is the toll masking can take, especially when you have PTSD. I know, because that's my other diagnosis. And
then Luke said,
this is what Luke said. Yes, that's what happened. That's why if you can find them, guys,
message him. Like, please. I feel disgusted what was said. I really do.
That was completely horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
See, in my family, my Uncle Donnie, who I never got to meet, was murdered. He was drowned in the Missouri River by drug dealers. Everybody in my family feels guilty about it. He approached each and every one of them individually, asking to hang out with them that day, but they had their things going on. And yeah, I know that feeling. It's not the exact same situation, but I know that feeling. I get to see it on my family's faces every Memorial Day when they go up to Columbia to visit the grave. I see it in my mom's face.
It's not okay.
And to have it been made light of like that,
It's disgusting. I feel as though, like, at least, like, at some point, some of us should find, like, I do hope he does return, but I hope, like, I'm also praying that fake accounts don't exist where Luke comes back, because I feel really, really terrible. Because I
yeah.
want to stop it myself.
He's lucky I didn't go back and wake Paul and ask him to come on here.
I ain't gonna be funny, but Paul's terrifying. Paul's terrifying enough as it is.
Well, first of all, he would already be pissed by the way I was getting heckled and personally attacked. And then that kind of comment, he's lost friends. Yeah. You know that. He's told you.
Yes.
And he's not a very emotional person, but those are a few persons that can actually make him emotional. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he would have been pissed.
That means if you can get him up off the floor, because remember, he's still on the floor.
I'm aware of this fact. I've nearly had multiple panic attacks this week. But now he's telling me he's going to the bathroom and everything, and he's like, but I prefer the floor. I'm like, I'm aware of the fact you prefer the floor because the bed's not firm enough. Can we please give it to the psycho and make it go away now? I can get him a firm mattress at an employee discount. Oh, thank you, Shalana. That cheers me up a little bit.
Thank you. But the disrespect that was aimed towards him and that was aimed towards Gary, I feel terrible for.
I can take disrespect. I can handle it. I'm a big girl. And yes, he was being incredibly disrespectful towards me.
Like, I may not have family who are veterans like you or have PTSD, but I emphasize, and it's generally not okay just to be really fucked up about it. I mean,
no,
all the time.
That would be like if anybody. I'm already pissed for Gary, but if anyone went up to my brother about Fort Hood and what he saw watching his friends get shot and murdered in front of him, and they would have started saying some shit like that, ooh, I'd be a wrecking ball of fury. You don't joke about things like that. That is not okay. Mr. Mew says it's okay. You should look out. The stars are pretty, Mommy.
And that's where I feel as though all of us need to start taking a step back and realizing what's going on in the chat a little bit. Especially like us 3 to maybe 4 hosts.
Yeah, it's just we're used to our core group is what it is. And we had a flux of new people in. And yes, it was very much that. I'm offended. Now everyone must do my bidding. It's like, and I exclude you from this, Chloe, but it's what I've seen a lot of this current generation. I'm offended. Therefore, you must change everything about yourself and how you present yourself in order to suit me so I feel better. It's garbage.
Boy, this is where I swear I was born in the wrong generation. Because I don't give a fuck about people's feelings.
On a general basis, no. But there's some things you don't do. You don't tell me how to behave on my channel. You do not attack my integrity. I have done more in my life to help people, have sacrificed more, given more, done more than that kid will probably do in his entire fucking life. And I'm still doing it. You've done more, Miss Chloe. Just by helping Paul with that full-time job of keeping the Tiffany calm. So that I can go out and help those other people and help the other autistics.
Thank you.
Like with Chloe's situation, it ended up being a tag team between her and Paul to keep my ass calm. So I didn't take out a loan, hop a jet, and find her ex just to beat his ass. Because the thought was there.
Even at some points there were definitely times where it was like, no, Chloe, back Chloe, down, Chloe, back Chloe, down. And it would just be like, I'll be barking. I'll be like, don't you fucking say this about Tiffany! Oh, Paul! Oh, don't you! And then it would just be like, Chloe, calm down. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You were itching to say something to Luke when he was attacking me. I saw that look. You were like that itch. You were getting more and more irritated every time he attacked me.
Oh, I wanted to go for him. I'm generally not going to be funny. I generally wanted to go. I was like, don't you fucking dare.
And yes, facts don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's Buttercup!
Yay! Hi, Buttercup!
Oh, dang it. We love you too, Shalana. Yeah, he was attacking me, and what he said to Gary
was fucked.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it. If Tiffany wants to say it, she can, but I don't feel it's my place to say.
Yeah, and if other Gary, speaking of another guy who would have been pissed.
Gary!
Yes, Keely's Gary had seen that.
Speaking of which, I was on Keely's stream today, so that's why I'm just saying hi again to everyone, because
yeah, she's fantastic. I knew you would love her. That's why I sent you in her direction. She even if she doesn't pick you, her vibes are extremely calming. And then
they are.
Gary's a goofball, and he's an adorable goofball.
Their stream was funny today. Gary, Keely and Keely had a giraffe sitting right next to her, and then she was shouting, "Gary, remove this thing!" And it was like a 3-foot tall giraffe, and I'm just like, and it's just like, I wanted to scream in chat, but I was just like, I can't do it because I don't know others' boundaries, so I'm just like, yeah, do I get blocked for spamming or what? And it's just...
All right, and Buttercup, for those who haven't been here and don't know, she was one of the custom agents, as well as being part of the actually autistic hashtag. She was one of the custom agents at the Brisbane airport, in Australia during the Pistol and Boo incident. So that was a very interesting talk when she came in to talk about that. But yeah, so I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I tried to be incredibly nice and respectful of his feelings, even though the attacks on me were becoming more and more personal about how I needed to be more progressive and change. My dude, if you're gonna come in here and ask me to be more progressive, this isn't the chat for you.
I'm sorry, but this is Tiffany we're talking to, darling.
Like no, I'm like straight out of Compton. Only mine is straight out of the 90s. Okay.
Can I just say,
change
like,
for anyone? Do I change and adjust myself according to facts? Yes. Do I change and adjust myself according to feelings? No. But yeah, I get you, Buttercup. I was as kind as I could possibly be until he said that crap to Gary after he revealed about what happened with his son and his grandchildren. That's when I snapped. That's when Chloe snapped. Yeah. You don't make light of a tragedy like that. Mm-mm. Usually trolls are more obvious, though.
oh god, yeah.
Like, if they would have been like, Amber Heard rules, that's a troll, get it out.
I was generally sitting there, I was like, reading the comments as they progressively got darker and darker. And then he said that, and it was just like,
Well, it was kind of weird when he started. I didn't mind the where you were from so much because sometimes Rob Rules asks that question and there's no ill intent behind it. But I did feel weird about it.
I'm generally going to say, though, it was just, as a thing, it was like, I generally, like, as soon as he said that, I wanted to rip into him. I wanted to rip him a new one 2 ways from Sunday.
And then there was my reaction. Nope, that's it. I tried to be kind to you, but I will not have this on my channel. Get him out.
Because here's the thing. In the place that I live at, it's, they call me the guard dog. Because my bark's worse than my bite. If I see something that I don't agree with, or like anyone else doesn't agree with, we all bark. I bark. I will be like, get the fuck out. You don't belong here. You don't deserve to be here. Get the fuck out before we all call the cops. And then there's this one kid, come on, I'll fucking scrap ya. And then it's just like, no.
And then there's me. So Chloe's the guard dog. I'm the one who will call you on your shit. I mean, she does too, but I will get like, you want to play? Yeah, I've gone through way too much shit and too much training from my stepdad since then. He'll be like literally AH can show up to my door right now and say, you're a bot, you're this, you're that. And I would just, of course, I'll just phone my attorney, the disability rights lawyer. And after I call the cops because you're trespassing on my property. And if she tried to get physical, guess what? My state is a stand your ground state. I would, autism, it's a hell of a thing when that adrenaline starts kicking in, especially when you know what to do with it. Just saying.
Right.
Because we are murder hornets.
Yes.
Okay,
so from 2020.
Martyr Parents back in 2019 dubbed all of us on the Actually Autistic hashtag who fight for autism rights as murder hornets. We've actually loved the phrase, so we've been using it ever since. I met Chloe, gave her the phrase, she's like, yes. So you're part of the squad now. So
I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I'll be like the guard dog. I'll just be there tired and like be like, yeah. As soon as I see something,
yeah, we were all getting agitated because God, he wouldn't stop with me. And then he hit Gary with that. Because I was talking about masking and having to pretend to be someone else every single day of my life. And this is here, I get to unmask. Gary made that comment in solidarity with what I was saying and revealing a horrific situation. And to have him then turn around and attack him like that? God, I hate. No, screw it. I'll say it. God, I hate people. Chloe's heard me say this so many times now that it's probably somewhere in the back of her head, and it always sounds like my voice.
No, it's gotten to a point where, like, after I finished my shift at work, this was before I got fired, it would be like, fuck everything with a sandpaper dildo, I fucking hate everyone! And it would just be like... And then Tiffany could hear me from the other room because I would be shouting on the phone to Paul. And then she'll walk in and she'll just be like, rough day. And it'll just be like, yeah.
But we show you the church cat. And you see the church cat. No, the only thought that can occupy your mind then is kitty. Okay, so... And Linda, it's really disappointing when people take advantage of others being tolerant and kind. I try to be. To a point.
Chloe was about to become guard dog on his ass.
To a point, I will be kind and tolerant. But what you're not going to do is tell me how I need to change entirely who I am and meet your idea of progressive in order to make you feel better. Especially a stranger that I have never met in my entire life.
You've met me, though. You know what I'm like off stream as well.
Well, so do you, but you've never asked me, hey, Tiffany, could you stop being so offensive?
No, it's just like, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to bitch about it?
Echo Spice, I need this on a t-shirt. I'm all about killing them with kindness thing, but sometimes you need napalm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need this on a t-shirt. And we need to
get merch for the fucking channel.
Indeed. And oh my God, had it been on Zod's channel, Zod wouldn't have been so kind.
Oh, no. Zod would have gone. I don't even know Zod. But from what I can tell from his Twitter tweets, it weren't going to end pretty.
No, you don't pull that shit. Especially with what's happened with his family, his poor uncle, and what happened there. His uncle was Tom Cole. He was one of the victims of the WWF Ring Boy scandals in the 90s, where he was, abused by look at it, it's bad. And eventually over time, his uncle, that's why I have Shalana put up that suicide hotline. She does it for him too. And I hope Gary Norman comes back too. But I don't blame him for leaving. I would have left. But I would have left after like completely eviscerating anyone who dared say such a thing like that. I guess you can say I'm not as kind as Gary or JD are. I don't take to those things too kindly. Oh yeah, Zod would have like, on that bitch last year. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And sometimes he comes on here. You saw him in the chat on occasion. He and I had a Marvel versus DC debate, and everybody says I won. And when we're on streams together, what ends up happening in the panel is there's Zod rants, Tiffany rants. Zod rants again, Tiffany rants again. Eventually we rant and somehow it becomes a conversation. And for some reason, everybody loves it.
It's called them views.
Similar viewpoints, I think. Similar backgrounds. Oh, it's okay, Planet Q. Sometimes you can't. I just appreciate it whenever you can. She always drops it for the suicide hotline and the veteran hotline for homeless veterans to get help, which is near and dear to my entire family's hearts. That's something we go out and support. That's why they run the Spartan race. And oh my God. Okay, guys. News that's other than the troll. Let's stop talking about the troll for a moment.
Yes.
So, my brother and my stepdad are doing the Spartan again this year, but they're doing the one in Dallas. And it is 30 miles. Now, I'm going to show you what the Spartan is. It's insane. I'm going to pull it up here.
Right? Is it an endurance right?
Oh, it's a lot more than an endurance race. You're going to find out here. Okay. Sorry for the close-up of my face. I'm aware of the fact that I probably look like call center hell.
Don't worry. I look worse than you after I used to finish my work.
It could be worse, though. I could have been like poor Depp working in the Tim's circle of call center hell.
Mm-hmm. Brom is here.
Yes, I see him. Okay.
But can I just say, I also feel as though, like, during every stream, every so often, we should be, like, saying who the admins are, or the moderators.
Yeah, hold on, I'm going to wait for it to get up. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to do the share screen. Share screen. All right, it's going to be an ad, folks. I apologize. I will skip it here in a moment.
It's full of events we can't control. But when it
Come on. Come on. There it goes.
Let's go!
Okay, this might actually be a lame one. Yeah, I'm picking another bid. This one's not the best one. Sorry guys, that was not the best video. That was really lame. Okay, so that's why they don't do the one in Vegas, because apparently it sucks. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find a decent one. Seriously?
Let's go!
Okay.
We're in the heart of the Liwa Oasis for the 2021 Spartan World Championships, brought to you by the Abu Dhabi Sports Council. Athletes from over 20 countries have gathered to compete for a prize purse of $126,000.
Oh, for the love of God, can we please get to the obstacles?
All the way up to the top of the ankles. And a lot of these athletes, they actually took.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right, Tiff. I'm just helping the chat out for you.
Yes, this is the one they actually ran in.
We had one goal in mind when we started Spartan, and it was to rip people off the couch.
People are looking for something to do. And you're out there, and there's great camaraderie with other people, and it's great community. So they like the challenge, and they come back because they get in this Spartan family.
4, 2, 1.
Oh, that looks like the mud race over here in the UK. Practically.
I want to find out what's in here. I want to find out what I'm capable of.
Yeah, that's practically the mud race over here in the UK.
You know, like you've never done it, and it's outside of your comfort zone. You got to tell yourself, I can do this. You're a part of something bigger than just you running a race.
And across the finish line, I feel alive.
Best time of my life right here. Squad race.
Okay, much better. So that was some glimpses from the 2019 race. And I'll get out of here.
It looks like the mud race from over here in the UK. They're run by a brand called Nuclear Races. It generally looks like the mud race.
It's kind of, but not really. I'll get more explanation of it. It's more than ex-military. It's open to everybody, but it supports the Wounded Warrior Project. And basically, so you have that. You have those obstacles. You also have the javelin throw. You have the rocket. You have to, basically, it's about 20, 30 pounds in rocks in a bucket that you have to pick up and move over, basically go over a giant hill, run it, and put it down. It's crazy. It's those arm rings you kind of saw a little bit in the other video.
Mm-hmm.
It's crawling through mud, and it's crawling under barbed wire. It's completely nuts. And they're going to do 30 miles of it out in Dallas this coming year, this coming October. So, of course, I want to go because I have to see them. There's the sick side of me who has to see them actually run this thing. I don't know if it's morbid or not.
It's up to you at the end of the day. Hi, Tit. Oh, hi, Jen. Sorry. I'm in the midst of doing something, so give me like a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to run off like that.
Oh no, you're fine. I figured what we'll do is if you guys still got your card set up, we'll go ahead and finish
Yeah,
up that.
Yeah, we can totally do that. I think I'm gonna have to do some digging tonight then.
Well, Buttercup, I get you. So you guys get ready, and I'm gonna tell Buttercup here.
I'm ready to go. So
yeah,
I'm ready. I got the
it's not
question.
my cup of tea either. And I've actually told my brother, for all that money you guys pay to get in every year, I can kick you in the balls for free. And then it will probably end up overall being less painful.
I
I'll
mean,
do
if
some
you
digging
do,
tonight.
please, like, if you do kick me in the balls, just do it fast.
Yeah. Okay, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom loves the color runs, Buttercup, but she did the Spartan 1 year, but she did the free run, which is more of a sprint, but still. And she's like, but don't you like, no, Mom. I exercise because I like changing certain things in how I look. I'm tired of being like nothing but a stick figure. No.
Can I say something?
Yep, go ahead, Jenny.
Before stream, I was on video call with Chloe, and she saw how freaking big my muscles are.
Right?
You also heard what music I listen to when I'm not on stream.
Yeah.
And I have my brother's problem. See, we, our muscles don't get bigger, they get denser. It's the most annoying thing in the world. So I just look like a freaking wiry thing.
I
It's
have
like
the opposite problem where I get buffed out. Like,
I just get more and more wiry. But at least there's tone. So at least there's that.
that's good.
We ready now?
Yeah. Okay.
Hit me with it.
What's my anti-drug?
Caffeine.
I mean, yes. You're not wrong. Got it. Actually, I like this one better.
Oh, I've got David Bowie. I've got the David Bowie one somewhere, and I know where. I just can't figure out where it is. Got mine though.
Okay. Go ahead. Girls.
All
Grave
right.
robbery.
I can't. Yes.
Grave robbing. Oh,
Jenny.
man, what do you do in your spare time?
Well, you know the song, don't you? Grave digger, when you dig my grave, you make it shallow so I can feel the rain.
Okay.
What will always get you laid?
Got it.
Dark chocolate.
That's
What?
Bye,
Love you,
Shalina.
Shalina. Love you, babes.
Aw.
Have a good night, Selena. Thank you for being here, honey. And thank you for getting the show. I appreciate it.
Kisses Shalina and licks her cheek because I'm a weirdo. it's a joke. Every time I see Shalina or
Shock pics.
or Jamie
Isn't
Davis.
that always her answer, though?
Yeah, because of
Hashtag
me
shock.
and my sharks.
A TKO. Nice, Echo Spice.
Okay. I got mine. Are you ready, Chloe?
Yes. What will always get you late, Jenny?
I'll punch you in the face.
What
What?
would always get you laid? Soft, kissy missionary sex.
What?
Plunge.
I'm going with. I have to do Jenny. I'm sorry, it's too random.
Fucking damn it! I'm not going to play that card because I know Tiffany might get offended.
To my randomness. It made no sense. It was absurd, so I had to.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, like I was saying about Shalena and Janie, with both of them, we have this thing where we joke about that we might do a threesome, but it's not serious.
Fair enough. I like the gay vibes.
Yeah.
I'm breathing the gay vibes.
Anyway, MTV's new reality show features 8 washed-up celebrities living with blank.
Boom! 8 washed-up
I like that
celebrities.
one. I got it.
8 washed-up celebrities living with 8.
Ooh, that
An
was
endless stream of diarrhea.
Oh, dear God. And that went Dumb and Dumber. Okay. I'm going to go with Chloe just because the other one, I don't want to think about poo.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Mr. and Mrs. Diaz.
I'm already scarred to death for Dumb and Dumber.
My turn. Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, we called you in because we're concerned about Cynthia. Are you aware that your daughter is blank? Just so the chat can read it.
That actually sounds really bad. Actually, nope. Horrible. These cards suck.
Oh, no. Oh, I've got 3 good cards, and I don't know which one to pick.
Okay, I'm going to pick that one, but I'm going to try to get better cards here. Let's try this one.
I'll try that one.
All right, I'm good.
Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, we called you in because we were concerned about Cynthia. Are you aware that your daughter is blank?
German dungeon porn.
German dungeon porn. Okay. Throwing grapes at a man until he loses touch with reality. Oh, damn. Tiffany!
Yes.
Who's won?
Damn it! That's a really hard one because they're both fantastic.
Chat, who's won?
Touch with reality, Chloe. Damn it.
Woo!
I blame my love of Lovecraft for that one.
No, not that question. No one will understand that. Okay, let's go with this one. In his new self-produced album, Kanye West raps over the sounds of blank.
Okay.
Got it.
We'll repeat the question and then we'll fill in the answer. In his new self-produced album, Kanye West raps over the sound of men.
Another shot of morphine.
Who's won that one?
Jenny.
Damn it!
Hospital jokes.
Motherfucker. You ruined my fucking joke! You ruined my motherfucking joke! How dare you?
Love
How
you.
fucking dare you?
Love you.
I have a tweet.
Hey Reddit, I'm blank. Ask me anything.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. You got your card?
Yep. Hey Reddit, I am a monkey smoking a cigar. Ask me anything. Hey Reddit, I am getting cummed on. Ask me anything.
Damn it, Chloe!
Yep, Chloe.
Woohoo!
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, guys, but there is a news update from the real Laura B.
Oh.
Yeah, just came out while we've been on stream. Update.
Okay.
JD versus Nameless One. Emergency protective order. Her deposition. So AH is trying to get out of her depot by invoking Omicron safety and her infant daughter, and that she fears Depp fans.
I don't see that.
Yeah, she posted it 2 hours ago.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Found it. She fears
Seriously.
for her daughter, but yet she went all over the place with her daughter?
And she fears Depp fans.
Has she heard of video deposition? Where they do it over Zoom? Like, fucking hell.
This is ridiculous. This is completely... It's her level of entitlement reminds me of Luke. That was just in our chat.
Yeah.
Don't remind me because I'm guard dog right now. I'm in guard dog mode.
I'm just going to start calling people who act like that AH.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in guard dog mode.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So Buttercup, who, like the rest of us, has common sense, why would she be bringing a baby to a deposition?
So she can use it as a fucking human shield. I'm sorry, but that's the way she works.
Exactly. After all, Musk tried to use the freaking autistic shield until the whole community rose up as one and says, "Oh, no, you don't, motherfucker. No, you
Wait, hang
won't."
on. I'm just going into mind of her, which is scary. She would never bring the baby to the deposition because she would want the attention on her, not the baby.
She wants to use it as a fucking human shield, which is making me sick as we think about it. So maybe we get on with the game.
Yes.
Chloe, your question?
I won. It's your turn.
Yeah. Right. Last question. I can't do it.
Sorry, guys. Just, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of blank.
I can finally get rid of this card.
No, let's go with that one. Pooping back and forth forever. Oh my god. Horse meat.
Ooh.
So who won, Tiffany?
Pooping back and forth. Yep, I'm choosing Jenny. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
Anything over poo. Okay?
What's there a ton of in heaven?
If anyone says poo, I will find you.
I could make such a dead baby joke right now, but I'm not going to. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. What is there a ton of in heaven, Jenny? Skeletor.
Oh my god, yes.
What's there a ton of in heaven? Passive-aggressive post-it notes.
Jenny.
Damn it.
Skeletor! And
I had
just
no
said
good
that
ones,
word.
so I just turned around and said, fuck it.
And what's really sad is I just said that in a more manly tone than the actual person they had play Skeletor.
Nah.
The secret
Or
to
Cobra. Sorry.
Come on,
Okay.
Jenny.
The secret to a lasting marriage is communication, and blank.
Communication and...
Communication twice.
Communication and... Okay, question. This is for Tiffany, though.
Yes.
How dark can we fucking get? If we're talking about, like, substance misuse.
Oh, good God.
I got it.
Are we allowing that, or should I change it?
Go for it. I mean, goddamn.
What was the question?
The secret to a lasting marriage is communication, and blank.
Communication, and meth.
Sperm whales.
Chloe.
Woo! Nope. Blank. Jim will fix it. I can play this one. It's fucked up, but it's funny.
Let's go with this one.
White privilege. Jim will fix it.
Farting and walking away.
Jim will fix it.
You say burning it and walking away?
Farting.
Tooting.
God damn it. Jenny and my part jokes.
There's nothing more sad than that. Right, okay, that's actually a really good time fart joke. I will give you that one. I'm giving that one to Jenny.
Yay.
As you should. Fart jokes are always funny.
Next question.
And we got about 5 minutes. Because I'm like
Yeah.
falling asleep here where I sit.
Okay. I learned the hard way that you can't cheer up a grieving friend with blank. I like this one.
We're gonna get pervy.
You mean there's a time or not? Oh yeah, when I'm on the phones and kind of want to shoot myself.
I learned the hard way that you can't cheer up a grieving friend with used knickers.
God damn it, Chloe.
Woo!
But,
Do we have enough time for one more? If we quickly do it?
yeah, we
That
got.
sounds so bad.
Yeah.
I get by with a little help from my blank. You know.
Okay. One more. Go for it.
I get a little help from blank.
Got it.
Okay. Come on.
I get by with a little help from what?
Taking your shirt off.
I get by with a little help from black people.
I threw that card out because I thought it was just bad, and I didn't want the SJWs to go after Tiffany. I was like, no.
Who won that one, Tiffany?
Jenny.
Damn it! It was a good card as well.
Alright, so.
Count up.
I got 5 black cards for you.
7.
And I got 1, 2, 3 for me on this side.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You did very solid in the beginning, Chloe, so.
Hold on. 7 on your end.
Okay, so is 10 for me.
And I've got 7. So
7
I was
for
only
you?
3 away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here
6
for you.
7.
Yeah, I'm counting the black cards for me for you. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you just got
That's for
7?
me. Yes.
Okay.
I was
So I
3
win.
away from you. Yes.
I win.
Damn it. Oh. Someone just randomly popped up and said hi.
Get him out of my channel.
Now, please, somebody.
We don't do sexist jokes like that.
My thing's buffering, so I can't do it.
I can do it.
Let me try. Oh, it's gone. I'm not even a mod anyway, so I can't.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever that was that got him.
Tiffany, can you make me a mod?
Yep. Working on it.
Do you want me to write a comment so you can find me?
If you wouldn't mind.
There. You like that comment, Chloe? Oh, Chloe. Shalana and I are going live tomorrow, and we're talking about Nick Cage.
Yep, I saw that, and yeah, I will hopefully be awake. All right, folks. So
Also, another thing, Tiffany, at some point you definitely need to make me admin, a modmin, because I can't do anything to help people.
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
Yeah.
You commented at the beginning, so I shall go to the beginning. There you are. There you are. Rod.
Thank you. It's just so... it's just so shit like that can be done.
Yeah.
Yep. And folks, it is 6:31 my time. It's stupid o'clock close time.
No, the night's only just young. The night's young.
Well, it's not so young for me. I'm exhausted, and I appreciate everybody's support with the trolls. So Yuri showing up shows me, yay, we got targeted. Which, hey, folks, you know, if we're getting targeted, that means we're getting somewhere. You know you're doing something right when somebody's getting upset. So we must go forth and keep doing what we're doing, and to hell with their feelings. So, everyone, thank you so much for coming by, being with us with Cards for Humanity, just being so supportive. If any of you all can find that Gary guy, please check on him, see if he is okay. Because what was done on this channel to him after he revealed that trauma is absolutely unfucking acceptable.
I'll get on it tonight as soon as this is published, so because I can backtrack on the live feed.
Nice. All right, and of course, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.